Hello everyone and welcome to hopefully a new series in Jurassic World Evolution 2. In this series we're going to be building a Jurassic Park with only Jurassic and Triassic species. Now it is probably a bit clickbait because in the title I'm probably going to put only Jurassic species because that'll get more views. But just know we are going to be also using Triassic species in this park so that we can have more stuff. I have a few cool mods that add in some awesome Triassic species like Sharingosaurus and Lithuania and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll show you a little tour around. Down here's the entrance, you got some amenities and a monorail station, we got some hotels. Down here we got like a little Stegosaurus diorama with some Stegoskeletons. And obviously up here, this is the entrance to the park. We got our first enclosure. I've made the layout and the wall with that off camera because I was just having fun and making stuff and I forgot to start recording. But yeah, in here, I'm not quite sure exactly what we're gonna put in here yet, but I'm thinking either Torvosaurus, because I love Torvosaurus, third favorite dinosaur, or perhaps we could do. No, Antarctosaurus is too big for this first enclosure. Maybe Gigantspinosaurus, because Gigantspinosaurus is a pretty cool genus. But I don't know. Yeah. Either way, I'm just gonna start building now. Let's add in some of these, you know, make the place, yeah. Make it so our guests can see our dinosaurs. Okay, so yes, I'm thinking of doing like a snowy area at some point that has like aviaries that the dinosaur that like Cryolophosaurus and stuff would live in. But yeah. Let's have a look at this. How does this look? That looks pretty cool. Like right at the edge, looking in. I think I'm also gonna have. I think I'll also add a viewing dome gallery, just like directly in the middle, like that, because it looks pretty cool, I must say. And then guests can get up and close and personal with our dinosaurs. Yeah. I think we're gonna do Torvosaurus. I think that's my decision. So yeah, let's start actually making the enclosure. Let's start working on the enclosure itself. So we're gonna have some water around the viewing dome. This is gonna be like the big lake in the center. And then we're gonna have like a little island in the center that this is on, and I'm just gonna delete that real quick because it's in the ground for some reason. So let's put that back and put this time it's not in the ground. There we go. That looks pretty nice, I must say. Although, actually, wait. I think I'm gonna have the water be like. Where I wanna have water, I'm gonna like lower the ground a bit. Yeah, so we're gonna have a bit of water around here for the tourists to drink from. Okay, so there we go. Controls are working again, that's always nice when the controls decide to work. That's always a good old positive. Anyway, yeah, so let's just add the water around this little island area. And then let's flatten it out around here. Or at least let's try to flatten it out around here. Actually, yeah, that looks pretty nice. What? What happened here? What even happened here? I didn't do anything here, did I? Bruh. Okay, let's just fix this. Flatten that out. Anyway, so, nice. Let's add a bit of a slope around the back of the lake. And a little indent in the ground around here. And then that looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Anyway, so now let's add some sand and then add some terrain on the inside of the enclosure. I might make this a speed build, I don't know, maybe. There we go. Some sand. And now, time to add some trees. Let's add some redwoods for the Torvosaurus enclosure. Why is the trees not treeing? Just give me the trees, game. Come on, game. Oh my god, can you give me some damn trees? Why is the tree brush not spawning in the trees game? Come on. Okay, I'll have to use a different type of tree then. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go, okay, so. There we go. That's our trees. Now let's add a meat feeder and a live prey feeder like back over here. So actually wait, before we add the Torvos, let's add some rocks. Let's add some rocks and stuff. Make the place look more natural, I guess, you know. Gotta make it look nice. Yeah, so let's add a few more rocks. Just scattered around. Just make the place look a bit more natural. There we go. So now let's build an incubation area. So I think I'll do it over here. So we will build a little enclosure that this attaches to. Oh my god. why there's so many fences. I know why there's so many fences, because I downloaded way too many mods for this gosh darn game. Anyway, so let's add that to there. I'm not just gonna use my evil commands to summon every freaking dinosaur, because that feels like cheating. Even though I have loads of mods, but like still. The mods is so that this challenge is like actually possible. Because like there's like a total of like 3 Jurassic species in the entire gosh darn game. There we go. Now let's synthesize the Torosaurus, shall we? Oh yeah, I got a kilometer mod, that's cool. Sadly I can't use it because a kilometer didn't exist in the Jurassic or Triassic. So no kilometer for us today. Yay! Let's see, what skins do we like here? That one looks nice. We'll make one of those. And then we'll make another one. This one we'll use this skin. That skin looks cool. So let's just make one of each. And then let's raise them. Our good old Taurusauruses. Biggest megalosaurid, and I think I was like the apex predator of during the late Jurassic. One of the few creatures that would actually be able to win a fight against an Allosaurus at the time. I would say Saurophaganax would also be good at that, but Saurophaganax doesn't exist anymore. That's lovely. Torosaurus number 2. He's pretty sick. Yeah. So yeah, let's get our ACU team. Let's get an ACU team up and operational, and then let's get our ACU team. Capture team, capture these 2, please. Go on, capture team, you can do this. Yeah, so let's get these 2 arms and stuff. And while they're being tracked, let's start working on our next bit. So, what I'm going to do here is I have this mod that has some terrarium animals, 2 of which are from the Triassic and the Jurassic. I believe at least. That's from what I know. Because, yeah. So we got Compes and Longus Quasma, which is Longus Quasma is like a Triassic lizard that had like primitive versions of feathers, which is pretty cool if I do say so myself. Oh, never mind. These are a lot smaller than I thought they'd be. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So. Turn this around this way. Why can I not move this? Okay, I'll delete that, and of course delete the path. Okay, that's very useful game. Thank you very much. Anyway, so. Let's get in the desert vivarium. And then we can put in our little guys. Yippee. I don't know why that sounded very sarcastic. I am actually quite excited to see these guys. I really do hope that they have terrariums in Evolution 3. I know they won't have terrariums, but like it would be really cool. Anyway, so these guys are just like okay. They are just decorations, but they do have animations, which is pretty cool. Oh wait, no, desert is for the comedy. What is this? Brachiosaurus, huh? It's a weird name. Looks very much like an axolotl. Why can't I grab anything? So I can grab the buildings. Of course. Okay, you know what? I give up. I'm gonna try and figure this out some other time. Let's just get the Torvosauruses in their enclosure, shall we? So, multi-selection mode. Yeah, I'll figure out how to do this vivarium sometime off camera. Anyway, so let's get our Torvos over here, shall we? Let's speed it up. Go on Torvos, 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 go on Torvos. Torvosaurus, yay! I'm pretty sure Ostafricosaurus lived in the Jurassic, so if there's an Ostafricosaurus mod, I could probably include that as a Spinosaurus. So that would be pretty cool. Torvosaurus. This model. Okay, so don't have to be so loud. Yeah, this model is amazing though. Oh god, yeah, I need to fix that viewing gallery at some point. Anyway, yeah, like I said, this model's amazing. This is a really cool looking model. I think this is like a model based on a bit of paleo art. I don't know, I'll probably find it and put it on screen, but it's like a piece of paleo art of like a Torvosaurus like drinking out of a lake. This is what that reminds me of. Although I think this is a different colour scheme. I don't know. I'll have to look at it later. Yeah, so this is really cool. I like this guy. It's pretty sick. Yeah. Anyway, so Torvosaurus, pretty awesome guy. Have you explored the whole enclosure? Oh, yes, you have. This isn't good. Because I do have. That's not good at all. Because I do have. I do have escape zones, so these guys will likely break out at some point. That's great. I'll probably fix that off camera at some point. I'll fix that off camera. Let's hope it doesn't break out. Yeah, so. Yeah, I think we'll end the episode there. Hopefully this series gets some views so that we can do some more of these episodes. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue the Minecraft series. I might not. But yeah, this Torvosaurus is a very good model. And I like how this park is going so far. So if you like this video, I don't know, like subscribe or something, I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. And I hope you guys all have an awesome day. Goodbye.